shares moving lower here, moving below the 145 level in the pre-market session. Not seeing any news yet to justify that price action for November Victor Alpha X-ray and VAX. AMC Entertainment, the company in an 8K filing highlighting some comments that CEO Adam Aaron made, saying, quote, "My New Year's resolution for AMC in 2020 and early 2021, AMC took on a debt at high interest rates to survive. If we can, in 2022, I'd like to refinance some of our debt to reduce our interest expense, push out some debt maturities by several years, and loosen covenants." That's Alpha Michael Charlie, AMC.
Good morning, traders. What is up and what's going on? Happy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little too excited right now. You guys' speakers are busting. We got TikTok mom, her speakers going pow, catching on fire. Texas Cowboy, his computer just fell apart. Too much energy, too much hype, too much oomph. What's up, team? What's going on? Good morning and happy Money Monday. It is the brand new day. It's a brand new week, a brand new month, and a brand new year. I am super excited. I'm super fired up, and I'm super just motivated and just happy to be back, to feel a lot better, to just kick off a brand new day with you guys. And again, it's a brand new day full of brand new opportunities, a brand new week, a brand new month. It's a lot, my goodness. Phew. It takes a lot out of me. And most importantly, guys, a brand new year full of brand new opportunities, right? It's 2022, baby. 2021 is over. Last week is done. Last month is over with as well. So if we're bringing any kind of negativity into 2022, get out of chat, get rid of that negativity, and come back with positivity. And how are you going to be positive? Like I just said, everything is behind us. Whatever happened last week, last month, last year is officially behind us. All we have is what's in front of us today, this week, this month, this year. Let's make it your best year ever. We absolutely crushed it in December. We left 2021, we left December on a strong note. Disciplined December, talking nothing but discipline. Right? Getting you guys prepared, getting you guys in the right mindset, the right attitude, coming in with the right approach every single day. And we just absolutely crushed it. We did not let off the pedal, and we are not going to let off that pedal, team. We are here every single day, focused, prepared, motivated, hungry for opportunity. And we all have the same thing in mind. We're all here for the same reasons, to have fun with one another, to learn with each other, to trade together, and to profit together. And we're going to do just that, team. So once again, good morning. Happy Money Monday. I hope you guys had a wonderful new year, a safe new year. Hopefully some of you guys are still not hung over from the new year. Yes, it could happen. You never know. Believe it or not, I did not drink this new year, and it felt fantastic to not be hung over on Saturday. So I'm feeling great. I'm refreshed. Yes, still a little under the weather, still cloudy, still foggy, but I'm in control of that. We're going to have some fun, team. We're going to make some big profits. We're going to find the best of the best trades, and we are not letting off that gas pedal, baby. We're going hard 100% today, this week, this month, this year. So let's make it happen. Do not let off that gas pedal, team, because I'm not letting off. And if you're not on that gas pedal, if you're not on the boat, you're not on the car, I don't know the analogy, guys. You're getting left behind, and we're not coming back for you. So make sure you're on this rocket ship. We're on a rocket ship. You know that little Einstein? Going to the sun, little. Just think about that. If you're not on that rocket ship, we're not coming back for you guys. All right? Enough of my silliness. Enough of me just not making sense this morning. How we all doing? Hit me with a good morning. Everybody inside of chat, how we doing? How was your new year? How we feeling this morning? Everybody over on YouTube, how we doing today? Hit me with a good morning. Where are you guys tuning in from? How was your new year? How we feeling this morning? Are we fired up? Are we motivated? Are we bringing nothing but positivity into today? I hope so, guys, because I'm ready to rock and roll with you. I'm ready to have some fun with you, and I'm ready to trade and lock in some big-time profits with you. Jay Cohen, what's up? Angel, Jeff, Corey, movie star, good morning. TikTok mom, red and green, Merlin, Texas, Cowboy Nick, Alex, Kicks King, Cole D, Duffy. My goodness, everybody's inside the chat today. Trader girl, Beth, with me bright and early this morning, 7 o'clock a.m. That's what I'm talking about. She's motivated. She's ready to go. Let's get it, baby. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. I'm hungry for opportunity. I'm hungry for success. And I'm ready to rock and roll, have some fun with you guys. David, what's up? Good morning from Indiana. I just left good old Indiana. I just left Indiana. Victor, Joey, Brandon, David, Denise, Dennis, Curtis, good morning. Gainesville, Florida. Wow, David's from Indiana. I just left Indiana back home to Florida. Got Gainesville. I'm over here in the Tampa Bay area. So what's up? Good morning. And just get fired up, team. Just get fired up, right? Hit that chest. Let's go. All right, team. Enough messing around. I'm just way too hyped up. I'm way too fired up. I'm just like at 150% today. So I got to dial it back just a little bit. Let's get in the zone and let's talk stocks. Let's talk opportunity. Let's talk where is our focus going to be for the day? Where's the best of the best opportunity for the best of the best, biggest profits? Well, let's go ahead and dive into it today. What do we have going on, team? Well, let's go ahead and start with that morning newsletter, right? Let's go ahead and start with that Money Monday morning stock newsletter. Good morning, team. Happy Money Monday. Today marks the start of a brand new day, a brand new week, a brand new month, and a brand new year. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday weekend and that you enjoyed every single moment of it, right? Not taking that time for granted, enjoying the freedom that trading gives you. I'm super excited for the day, and I cannot wait to work with each and every one of you. 2021 was such an amazing year, team. It really was, and we ended it the best possible way with discipline, with the theme, Discipline December, consistency, emotion control, mindset, attitude. We absolutely did what we needed to do in December to bring that momentum into 2022. Sorry, guys. So keep up the amazing work. Everything you did in December, make sure you're doing it today and this week and this month and this year, baby. Do not let off that gas pedal. Continue to be disciplined. Continue to be patient, consistent, building those plans, managing that risk. Everything you did in December, make sure you're doing that again right now, today, and keep that momentum going, team. All right, keep up the amazing work. Keep locking in those profits. And remember to always just sit back, relax, be calm, be cool, be collected. Find your A+ setup, attack that A+ setup, and lock in those profits. It's that easy, team, right? Let's get fired up for another awesome day today. So we got some stocks with news. We got Tesla, IMMX, BLCT, GILT. Guys, there's a lot of stocks with news today, but what stocks have the best of the best opportunity? We're getting ready to dive into that. Excuse me, guys. I'm getting choked up. I haven't talked. Excuse me. Woo! I haven't talked this much, this loud in like, what, 2 weeks, guys? Because I haven't felt great. Yeah, so my throat's like, yo, dude, what are you doing right now? You're way too hyped up. You're way too energetic. Calm yourself down a little bit. So again, if you want to look at every single stock with news, if you want to look at all of our pre-market gappers, our prior day gainers, you could simply go to alphadaytrading.com, go to trading education, click morning stock newsletter. It's going to be the very first morning stock newsletter that you see here, right? So again, go to trading education, morning stock newsletter, come right up here, click that beautiful picture, and boom, every single stock with news. I don't have a personal watch list for today. Pre-market gappers, prior day gainers, you'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. So again, let's go ahead and talk about the stocks that I like that have the best potential. Number one is going to be IMMX, and IMMX does have news today. U.S. Food and Drug Administration approves IMMX rare pediatric disease designation for pediatric cancer in children. So again, IMMX shares are soaring after key FDA rare pediatric designation in regards to cancer. So IMMX, really good press release, team. IMMX is up 73%, trading high relative volume as well. 19 million shares today, on average 1.26. Low float stock. I mean, this stock is meeting exactly what we need to see, right? It's meeting all of that criteria to be one of the top stocks that we should be watching right out of the gate, guys, right? Great press release, low float stock, high relative volume, holding its gains in pre-market. This stock still has a lot of potential to the upside. Over the 649, 650 mark, that is a brand new all-time high. The sky is the limit. This stock has room to 875. This stock has room to $10. If this stock, for some reason, breaks $10 today, we could see it go up to 15. We're looking at these natural psychological levels of resistance as the sky is the limit. The highest the stock has ever been was $6.31. And right now, new all-time high here in pre-market, $6.87. We were talking about IMMX this morning, not touching the stock at 6, not touching it at 650, waiting for the stock to pull back. Where's support? $5. Where's resistance? Was that pre-market high? And we knew that if the stock broke over that pre-market high on volume, that we could see a lot more volume move in, a lot more hype, a lot more attention, really getting the stock up and going. We have room to 875. We have room to $10. Right now, support is going to be old resistance. What was old resistance? Well, it was right off that pre-market high, right around 632. Actually, it was right around 650, but I'm saying 631 to 632 just because that was the all-time high on the daily chart. So right around that 630 to 650 is going to be the best level of support here on IMMX. Now, if it cracks below that 630 level, coming back down towards around $5.90 to $6. Okay, that would be the next best level of support to see IMMX stay above. Would be back down towards around $5.93 to $6. And if we start cracking those levels, you'll most likely see IMMX all the way back down towards around $5. But right now it looks great. Nice clean break. It's starting to pull back. Pullbacks are healthy. Pullbacks are natural. We need to see them. We want to see them. We just do not want to see the stock lose that key level of support, and that key level of support being key resistance that we just broke above. Pre-market resistance as well as the all-time high of 631. So really want to see IMMX staying above that 630 to 650. We could see buyers step back in, pushing the stock over 7 up to 875 and then $10 here on IMMX. I like this one a lot. Number one stock we're watching right out of the gate. Number two, I think we should keep on watch, guys, right? Believe it or not, I do think we should watch GNPX, and here's why. Really good news. Receiving U.S. FDA fast track designation in regards to lung cancer. So we have FDA fast track designation. That is a 3-star keyword, right? When we see these types of keywords, these stocks typically do very, very well. In regards to cancer, another hot keyword to look for in press releases. Right now, it just doesn't have volume, but I think we could see that volume move in. We have high relative volume. We have a low enough float to really see the stock move, and we have a strong press release, a strong catalyst as well. So I like GNPX. Strong press release, right? That's a strong catalyst. We have 1.4 million shares traded so far. On average, it trades 500,000. We're trading 3x on the volume. It's a 45 million float stock. We just need volume, and I think we could see that volume. If we start to see IMMX fade and fall and lose that focus and lose the volume, if we start to see CELZ continue to fade on off and continue to lose that volume, where are traders going to go? Well, professional traders are really looking for catalysts. High relative volume. What do we have? GNPX, strong catalyst. Creeping up there on the volume. We do have higher relative volume. It's still a sleeper play. It has yet to really blow on up if it's going to blow on up. So I want to keep GNPX on high watch as well right out of the gate. Okay, team? And for those reasons that I just explained. Want to keep GNPX on watch over 160. You can see here, it's kind of like a little ascending triangle breakout. We have these higher lows forming, flat resistance, looking for a nice, clean, easy break. Over 160, we have room back to 174, and then $2 here on GNPX. Believe it or not, I do like this stock. It is one of the top stocks I'm watching right out of the gate for the reasons that we just discussed. Number 3, we are watching CELZ, but here's the thing with CELZ. There is no credible reason for the stock. There is no catalyst. There is no news, but it has very high relative volume. It is a very, very low float stock. Believe it or not, it's holding its gains relatively well, right? It actually was doing great here in pre-market. Clean, consistent, moving, the volume flowing with the price. Everything was looking great. Yes, it's pulling back. Yes, it's fading and falling, but I still think this is a great candidate to watch for today, especially above $3.20. Why $3.20? Well, look at the daily chart. The highest this stock's ever been was $3.25, but we can see where we opened here that one day was right around, what, $3.20. So I want to keep this stock on watch around this open, right? Opened around $3.20, closed down towards around 2, and it's also the all-time high of $3.25. As long as CELZ is looking strong above $3.20 to $3.25, I think we have a lot of great potential on this low float stock that already has a lot of focus. It has a lot of attention, and we could see because it has a good amount of volume. So I do want to keep this on watch, but be mindful, it does not have a strong catalyst. There is no credible reason for the stock to be up 50% in pre-market. I cannot see any filings. I see no reason whatsoever from a catalyst standpoint for the stock to be up. But that doesn't mean that this stock can't rip. It can't run, right? We can see the stock at $5, $6, $7, $10 today. I can't tell you how many times we've seen our top gainers with news fade and fall. But the random, no news, no credible stocks are the ones that rip and run for the day. The fact that it looks clean, the fact that it's been consistent here in pre-market, it's a low float stock, trading good volume, and overall, it hasn't been too choppy or inconsistent. I do want to keep the stock on watch as our number 3 right out of the gate. Okay, team? So these are our top 3 stocks that we should be watching right out of the gate. We already talked about INMX. This is the number 1 stock. GNPX, I think this should be the number 2 stock just because it has a really good catalyst, guys. And I think that right when the stock starts hitting our breakout scanner, maybe the high today momentum scanner, once we start to see a little bit of that activity shift from maybe CELZ and INMP, I think we could see it shift to GNPX and really start to see this stock get some great activity and start to see this stock going on its next leg to the upside. And we have some decent room on up. So I do think we should keep this stock on watch right out of the gate, just in case we see that initial spike and some traders move on over to this stock. Okay, room to 174, room to $2. We need to break over 160 here on GNPX. And then we're watching CELZ right out of the gate as well, because it looks like we're going to be opening right at that key level of support that we do not want to see this stock drop below. And that's going to be right there around 320 to 325 here on CELZ. Okay, top 3 stocks we're watching out of the gate. Back burners, we're watching ALF. Now, why is ALF moving on up this morning? ALF shares are surging as the company mulls sales. All right, well, that's cool. At least there's a press release. At least there's a catalyst. I want to keep it on watch as a back burner. All right, it's number 3 on the leaderboard. It's up 31%. It's trading high relative volume. It's a lower float stock as well. This stock has moved in the past, right? I mean, more or less to the downside, getting absolutely destroyed. But I remember dyslexia. I keep saying ALF, right? This is AFI. I'm stupid. I kept saying ALF, and I'm like, yeah, ALF. I remember that ticker. ALF has moved before in the past. No. My dyslexia is getting the best of me this morning. This is AFI. I don't remember AFI. All right, I don't remember AFI whatsoever. So anyway, there is a press release on AFI. It has high relative volume. It is a low float stock. It's up 31%. It has been fading and falling since post-market, but I'm just curious to see if this stock starts to get some activity, starts to get some volume. Maybe we see that focus, those buyers shift from IMMX, GNPX, CELZ on over to AFI, just because it is number 3 on the leaderboard and it does have high relative volume and it's a low no flow stock to get traders interested if we start to see a shift in volume and focus from one of these other top gainers, possibly over to AFI. So I do want to watch AFI today above 250. Ideally, really want to see the stock staying above $2.50 and just get the clean break over this downtrend, right? Above 250, clean break over this downtrend from post-market on Friday. And then here in pre-market, we could start to see that volume in that next leg up here on AFI. Has room back to 280. We can see it back up towards around $3 natural resistance. And then our main target, if we do see this stock starting to move back up and we start to see volume moving back in, we could see this back up towards around 327, right around that resistance from post-market on Friday here on AFI. So again, AFI is going to be a back burner stock just to keep on watch out of the gate today to see if we do get that volume, to see if the stock starts to break that downtrend above 250 for that next leg up. And then APLT. So APLT was halted here in pre-market pending news. So news was verified. They are delaying their plans to seek FDA approval. This stock goes from $9, hitting these pre-market lows of 401 just to bounce all the way back up towards around 822. APLT was the #1 stock that was gapping down here in pre-market. Right now it's down 25%. It's trading 1.9 million shares, which is just a little bit above the average. And it's a low float stock as, excuse me guys, as well. It's a 15 million in float stock. We saw that initial hype. We saw some action. We may see this stock bounce a little bit today, right? I mean, it's going to open lower, but we saw an initial bounce here in pre-market. Again, it is going to be opening lower from 895 down towards around 7. I'm looking at it for a possible dead cat bounce for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, the last couple of weeks, we've been seeing a lot of dead cat bounces, right? A lot of these stocks that have been gapping down, maybe the day of or maybe 2 days after, they've been bouncing pretty decent. And some of our best stocks, some of the best opportunity have been these stocks that have been gapping down off these dead cat bounces. Reason number 1, I want to watch APLT. Reason number 2 is because we saw the stock gap down, hit that pre-market low of 401. And we already saw a pretty substantial bounce from $4 to $8. I mean, that's 100%, guys. It was at $4 and it ran up to 8. That was a 100% move literally within 10 minutes. So we see there are traders here. We had some interest. We had some strong buying pressure, and we can continue to see that today. So pairing that with the fact that we've seen a lot of dead cat bounces lately over the past couple of weeks is why I want to keep the stock on watch today as well. This stock has a lot of resistance right around 850 to 875, right underneath these daily lows. So one of 2 things, right? We see a lot of resistance around 875, 850. The stock is easy to short. Maybe I look for a short opportunity today on APLT. But if we start breaking back above that 850, 875, we technically have some room up towards around $9.88 to $10 on APLT. So I'm just curious to see what the stock does today. Whether it's a short, whether it's a long, I still think it's a stock we should keep on watch, as it's a stock that could move and provide us with some easy, clean, nice opportunity to lock in some profits. Okay, so back burner stocks, AFI and APLT. Top stocks out of the gate. Number 1, IMMX. Number 2, CELZ. Number 3, GNPX. Now, what are we watching today for options? Here's the thing, guys. I'm not really trading options this year. I mean, maybe the occasional option, maybe the random option, if we just do not have any opportunity whatsoever at penny stocks. I mean, if there is zero, absolutely no opportunity with penny stocks, yes, my focus will be in the futures market. My focus will be in the options market, right? It's my tool belt. Equities, penny stocks, options, futures. Okay, if there is absolutely no opportunity for me to pull out my tools in the equities market for penny stocks, I will go look in the options market, in the futures market for that opportunity, for those profits. My bread and butter is penny stocks. That's where I succeed. That's where my focus needs to be. And that's where my focus is going to be, with the occasional options trade here and there, but not putting that much emphasis on options, options, options. We will have an options mentor very, very soon, guys. It's going to happen. I'm going to make that a reality. They will be in here in an audio channel, calling out their trades, talking options with you guys. We will have someone that focuses 100% on options, trading options with you. Someone that focuses 100% on futures, trading futures with you. Someone that focuses 100% on swing trading and trades with you and swing trades with you. I'm going to focus 100% on where I am good, where my bread and butter is, where my skill set is. And that's day trading penny stocks with the occasional swing trade, with the occasional futures trade, with the occasional options trade. We're going to bring in these other elite mentors, other elite traders, and they're going to focus on where they're good. Options, futures, swing trading. And I'm going to stick to where I'm good with you guys. And that's going to be day trading equities. Penny stocks primarily. If we don't have penny stock opportunity, maybe the Teslas of the world, maybe Apple, NEO, wherever the opportunity is, we're trading shares, we're trading equities, and we're going to make it happen, guys. All right? We're going to have those other leaders in the right places to help you guys succeed in those other markets. So get ready for that, guys. That's something big happening this month, January 2022. But I still want to talk about opportunity in the options market. Where should your focus be today, guys? Well, look at what's leading the board with volume. NEO, Tesla, Lucid, XPEV, the EV stocks, the EV sector. So if you guys are like, Josh, where should I put my focus? Should it be on JP Morgan? Should I be looking at CRM, Baba, Baidu, Disney, Facebook? Where should I be looking? Look where the volume is. Volume equals activity. Activity equals profit. NEO, volume in pre-market. Tesla, volume. Lucid, XPEV. All of these stocks are gapping up. All of these stocks are leading the board with volume. Focus on the stocks with the volume. All right. So we'll be looking at Tesla, right? Tesla. Couple things I'm looking at Tesla, guys, is we just broke last week and retested beautifully this daily downtrend, right? Nice break, nice test last week. Also staying above that 50 SMA. Looking strong, looking good, looking great. Tesla has room next to 1166. And if we can see Tesla breaking over that 1166, Tesla has room up towards around $1,200. But one thing I want to be mindful of, and one thing I want you guys to take note of as well, is just because we're gapping up, just because it looks like it's going to be a strong green day, doesn't mean it's going to be a strong green day. This stock is moving up pretty well, right? Where did it close at? 1056. It's at 1150. It's up $100. What do you think people are going to do? Maybe take profits. If this stock ever cracks below 1114, look for that gap to be filled, right? That big gap from post-market to pre-market. Look at it on a 4-hour chart. Big gap from around 1060 to 1114. If you start to crack below that 1114 level, look for the stock over the next couple of days to fade and fall just a little bit to fill that gap before possibly seeing that next leg up. So right now you have some support right around 1114 on Tesla. And then right off the high we just broke above at 1138. We have room to 1166 and then 1200 today on Tesla. I am watching this. If we see Tesla set up, if there's great opportunity, we will be ready to attack Tesla, whether that's options, whether that's equities. We are watching Tesla today. We need to be watching NEO, right? We're seeing some sympathy. We're seeing EV stocks moving. NEO is trading 3 million shares in pre-market. Definitely want to be watching NIO today. Has room to $36 on NIO. And right now we have support at 33.15. So as long as we see the stock holding above 33 bucks, breaking these pre-market highs, we do have some nice potential up towards around 35.50 and then 36 here on NIO. Definitely want to watch Lucid today as well. LCID has some room up towards around 39.92 with some light support right around Friday's close of $38, right? So right around that $38 mark is where we're going to have some of the better support on Lucid. If we start cracking below Friday's close and Friday's lows, right around 37.70, we could see the stock pull all the way back down to 36. But as long as we're staying above Friday's close, we could see the stock back up towards around $40, which is going to be Friday's highs, as well as that 20 EMA here on Lucid. So watching Lucid today as well, and then watching XPEV, right? These stocks will probably be moving today. We just need to sit back the first 10, 15 minutes to see exactly where traders are going to be taking these stocks today. I would expect to see some of these stocks pull back, right? Tesla's up over $100 from Friday into today, right? I would expect to see Tesla maybe sell off a little bit due to profit taking. NIO, same thing. Lucid, maybe the same thing as these stocks are gapping up. Maybe we see some profit taking out of the gate, okay? So just be mindful of that. Typically, I don't trade options the first 10 to 15 minutes anyway. So what I'll be doing is 10 to 15 minutes into the start of our day, let's go look at Tesla. Let's see how this is setting up. Is there any opportunities for some nice day trades? NIO, Lucid, XPEV. Is there opportunity? We will see. We'll be giving that about 10 to 15 minutes out of the gate to see how these stocks are looking. All right, we've got about a minute 40 to go. Again, out of the gate, I'm focused on IMMX, watching CELZ, and then GNPX as the top three stocks, followed by AFI as our number one back burner, and then APLT as our number two back burner stock for the day. And I'm done talking. Woo! 30 minutes strong, getting you guys prepared for the day. I hope you guys are ready to rock and roll. I hope you guys are prepared, doing that due diligence with you guys, getting these levels marked up, why these stocks are moving, what we're looking at, why we're looking at, and we know exactly where our focus should be right at 9:30, right when the bell rings. So, woo! I'm excited, team. We got about 50 seconds to go. Any stocks you guys want to add to the watch list? Any stocks that you guys are looking at? I know we only have 40 seconds. Maybe we can take a quick peek at it. But right now we have a great watch list. Watching IMMX, CELZ, GNPX to start our day. Remember, discipline, patience, consistency. Discipline, patience, consistency. Be disciplined. Wait for the best setup. Be patient. Let the setup present itself to you, and be consistent with everything. Building those plans, cutting your losses, taking profit, not being greedy. Be consistent with everything that you've been doing, and you will be successful. It's about the best of the best opportunity. It's about quality. Start off your 2022 strong with the biggest and the best profits, guys. Let's make it happen. Ding, ding, ding. The market's open. Let's have some fun, team. Let's make some good trades, and let's make some big time profits. Rebecca, TikTok mom, good morning. Catherine, good morning. Chris, Cole, Jay Cohen, and Nick, red and green, good morning. Right out of the gate, IMMX is halted. All right, so right now, it's IMMX, guys. This is that number one stock. What a gap and go. What a just an open and break and rip. Nothing holding this stock back whatsoever. So while IMMX is halted, this stock will be live at 9:35.25. We're watching GNPX. All right, we are watching GNPX above 150. I like the stock over 160. It looks decent on a 5-minute, and this stock could be the next one to get that initial little bit of a pop to the upside here. Yeah, and XERS agrees to a $30 million private placement here on XERS. And this stock is getting some volume out of the gate as well. Support $3 with resistance up towards around 313 and then 317 here on XERS. So let's watch XERS as well. Still, the number one stock that we are watching is IMMX, currently halted, looking for a possible halt strategy here on IMMX. Now, if that does not work out, if we crack below 770, support is back down here at 678 and then 632 on IMMX. Again, the stock has room to 875 and then $10. That will be awesome. The future of Alpha is looking good. Yes, it is. I'm very excited. I'm stoked. We're going to have some different mentors inside of our community. Again, it's just going to be fun, guys. It's going to be awesome. New platform, finalizing a few things, guys. Was wanting to do it over the holidays, but again, it was the holidays. I didn't expect anybody to work over the holidays. So again, trying to finalize these things this week. 100% we will be migrating. We will be moving over, and we'll be all set, ready to rock here at the end of the week, guys. I mean, GNPX above 160, room to 174, and then $2. Again, right now, sitting back, guys, sitting back on my hands personally, waiting for my opportunity, waiting for the best setup, right? The stock that's going to give me the biggest time profit with the least amount of risk, right? Just looking for the A+ setup, not chasing stocks, not forcing trades. Waiting for the best opportunity, for the best profit to start 2022 on a strong note, guys. If I don't trade today, hey, I don't trade today. It's all good. But we're looking for those good opportunities. Right now, I'm watching IMMX for the halt strategy. Right now, we have bids right around $8 here on IMMX. We want to see the stock gap up 15 to 20 cents. So we're looking at maybe like a $7.85 to an $8 gap up. The stock to immediately come down and bounce around the 7.75 for that next leg up to 8.75 here on IMMX. Right now, we do have bids between 8, 8.20, 8.11. It's fluctuating a little bit. This stock was halted at 9:30.24. We will be live at 9:35.24 here on IMMX. 9:35.24. We got about a minute to go. Again, looking for the halt strategy. That is a gap up, right? Out of the halt. The first order that goes through is a higher price. Okay, so it would cause the stock to gap up out of the halt. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Number one, how much on a stock of this price? 15 cents minimum, 15, 20 cents minimum, right? That would put us around $7.85 to $8 as a gap up. Immediately see the stock pull back, sell off, right? A big dump, a big crack as traders take profit out of the halt, slamming the stock right down into that 7.70 to 7.75. That's where I'm looking to get filled. That's where I expect to see a lot of traders move back in, squeezing the stock up to 8.75. We have to have the gap up. We should be live in 3, 2, 1. We are not live on IMMX. So looks like we may have a 10-minute halt here on IMMX. Should have been live at 9:35.24. Right now it's 9:35.44. Looking like we're going to have a 10-minute halt. So 9:40.24. We got about 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go here. So again, I'm personally waiting for IMMX to go live. In the meantime, CELZ is back above that 320 to 325. That is a level that we really must see CELZ stay above, is that 320 to 325. Room back towards around 357, back up towards around 380, and then $4. Going to be your targets here on CELZ. So halts are typically 5 minutes, right? But yes, they would be 5-minute increments. So you'd have a 5 minute. If it's not a 5, you're going to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. that's going to be volatility halts, right? You have different types of halts, right? You have halts due to volatility, halts pending news, halts pending investigation, right? Really depends on the type of halt, depending on how long the halt's going to be. But if it's a circuit breaker halt due to volatility, yes, 5-minute increments are the halt times. Right now, IMMX, I still have those bids right around 770, and then I see them flashing up towards around 8 to 830. So it really just depends. The closer we get to the unhalt time, we'll have a better idea on where we should expect to see this stock go live. Tesla has room to 1166. Right now, I have 0 trades on the day. I'll go ahead and shut my beautiful face down. Again, I want to show you guys no positions on the day. Completely zeroed out. Again, just looking for the best of the best opportunity. And right now, I think that good opportunity could be here on IMMX for a halt strategy. XERS above $3 has room back to 313. If you like XERS for a quick little trade back up towards around 310 and then 313. Again, $3 support. XERS for a nice bounce play. Nothing yet with APLT. Nothing with AFI. GNPX above 160. Has room to 174. As long as we stay above 160, I personally like IMMX, and I'm waiting for a possible trade on IMMX. This stock moves quick. It moves fast. Again, I like stocks that move quick. I like stocks that move fast. 50 cents to $1. That's where I know I can lock in some quick profits. Yes, as soon as the stock goes live, I will elaborate just a little bit more on how to execute the halt strategy. All right. We are close to being live here on IMMX. We should be live in the next 30 seconds. I will take a couple minutes to elaborate on how to execute the halt strategy. We do have a lesson in the video lessons library labeled halt strategy. It's about a 30 to 45 minute long lesson that really breaks down the halt strategy and how to trade it. But I'll go ahead and do that here inside a chat as soon as we go live here. We should be live in about 10 seconds on IMMX. Right now I have bids at $7.99, $8. We're looking for a 770 to 775 entry. There's an 835, no fill. No fill. No fill, I am not in. Sitting back on my hands waiting. Sitting back on my hands and waiting. If you crack below that 770, your next level of support is 678. 875 is strong resistance, right? With penny stocks, we know that 875 is just that weird psychological level of resistance. When stocks break 875, they typically rip and run up towards around $10 with ease. So right now, 770 support, 875 resistance, room to 10. If we crack below 770, you'll see the stock pull back down towards around 678 next here on IMMX. Right now, if I were to get an entry at 770 for a bounce, maybe for that next leg up, I would risk it like down to 750. So you're talking maybe 50 cents of risk at the most. I'm not in on this stock yet, but I was considering getting an entry down here toward around that 770, 775, but it came down to 780. So I never got an entry on IMMX. I never got an entry down towards around that 770, 775. So we got 795. I think if we come down right to that 770, might see a nice strong bounce. You also have the 9 EMA right around 750 as well. It's a riskier trade. It's a dip buy approach. It's a scalping opportunity here on IMMX. We are decreasing volume along this pullback. So as this stock is pulling back here, we are losing volume little by little by little here over on IMMX. Looking to see if we get another little pop on up here on IMMX above that 770 level here, guys. And you have that light support at 770. Looking to see if buyers move back in, decreasing volume pullback into the halt level, trying to stay above $8. I took a small little 250 shares here to get my feet wet, as this stock has a lot of potential to the upside. It's a riskier trade, right? It's a riskier trade. I'm not getting in exactly where I want to get in, so I'm not taking 1,000 shares. I'm taking 200 shares just to get my feet wet. Strong catalyst, low float stock, already halted, holding its gains, decreasing volume pullback. So many separate reasons for me to go ahead and at least feel confident with getting a small little starter position here above $8 on IMMX with stops below the halt level of 770. Right now, it's getting hit pretty hard here. And just like that, boom! IMMX getting nasty to the downside. Big old crack. The market has not changed, has it? Market's still the same. Still the same. So right now, looking like we're going to get halted to the downside here on IMMX. Same here. Yeah, tiny little FOMO size, right? And we have to identify that. We have to identify, okay, do you feel like you're FOMOing in? I don't feel like we FOMO in, but that's what we say in chat. It's called FOMO size. A stock that could rip $2, $3, $4 to the upside, right? Just out of nowhere, boom, big time rips, big time moves. Well, you want to get it, you want to be able to take advantage of that, right? But you can't go with 2, 3, 4, 5,000 shares because it's risky. It's a high risk, high reward trade. So we call that FOMO sizing. 100 shares, 200 shares, 10 shares. It's literally such a small position that if it dumps on you, you're taking the littlest loss. But if it rips, you could turn that into a pretty decent mover, a pretty decent win. So that's why I only took like 200 shares, because I'm like, you know what? It's risky. It's risky buying here at 8. But this is a stock that out of nowhere, boom, can break 875 and hit $10 and get halted again to the upside. I wanted to have something on the table. I wanted to have my feet wet, right? I wanted to have some skin in the game on IMMX. $2,000 shares is a huge position on this stock. At that price, for that type of trade, right? 2,000 shares is a very, very big position. But if you built a plan, right? If you had a plan, I'm buying here with a target here and a stop loss here, right? I was buying here looking for the bounce above 8, right? Selling at 875 and 10, stopping out under 770 if it cracked. I had a plan. I took 250 shares. I knew exactly what my loss was going to be if I got stopped out based on my entry. I knew exactly what my profit was going to be if it bounced, broke 875 and hit $10. I was prepared, had a plan. I hope you were prepared. I hope you had a plan and that you did not blindly jump into a trade without assessing your position sizing as well. But if it's in line with your account and it's in line with your plan and you honored your plan and you stuck to it, then you did great. Put an order at 777 and got filled at 837. TD's been doing that a lot lately, hasn't it, Cole? TD has been kind of some funky fills lately. Putting limit orders in and getting filled at higher prices, it's weird. How long is the halt? Well, the last halt was 10 minutes. So we could have another 10-minute halt, but we play in 5-minute increments. So 9:49:19, right? 9:49:19 is going to be a 5-minute halt. 10-minute halt would be 9:54:19 here on IMMX. 100% Chris. This is how pennies are. The rug pulls are a part of the market. You're 100% right. That's what we saw a lot end of last year. And right now we're seeing it again. We're seeing that same consistency, the same, you call it manipulation if you want, the same price action, the same movement. A lot of rug pulls followed by big random pops. You see a good setup, the good setup fails, right? The good setup cracks, fails, fades, and then boom, out of nowhere, big time rip, big time run. My success November, December was trading against the good setup. Seeing a bull flag, shorting a bull flag, believe it or not, because we saw a lot of rug pulls, right? Seeing a good dip buy opportunity, shorting it because we weren't seeing these levels hold on up, right? It's a hard transition. 6 years of trading good setups that have been proven to work. And then now they don't work as consistently and you have to trade against yourself, trade against what you know has been right. Like me for 6-7 years, but it's what's working in the market. It's where the consistency is. It's where the profits are. So we could sit here and say, it sucks, which we were, or we can say, you know what, let's adapt, right? Let's adapt. How do we adapt? And we know exactly how to adapt. So right now we should be live in 3, 2, 1. You have 678 support. 678 support. If this stock breaks back above 770, that's where you're going to see the next big pop of volume move in. IMMX supports right around that 670. Want to see this back above 770? We could easily see it up towards around 875 here on IMMX. Wow, yeah, the SPY curled on over really hard there, didn't it? Wow, 477 to 474. Wow, ran up a little bit and then just cracked really hard. We may have some good opportunity with the SPY and the Qs. You know, that's where the opportunity could be for some just clean, easy profits today. You know, if we have a strong downtrend, I would love to short this very strong downtrend on the SPY. It's really, really easy when the SPY is just in a solid trend, especially to the downside. Oh my goodness. Big time profits, big time opportunities. I still think I have a 472 put from last week as well over on the SPY, which we're about 2 points away. Not bad, not bad. So right now, IMMX, again, you got that 670 support. Just looking to see if the stock can set up for a decent little opportunity. Right now, there's no reason to touch this. It's like catching a falling knife. Again, to kind of elaborate on the reason I even started a position here on IMMX was, again, the halt to the upside, the gap up. That shows strength that it gapped up. And as the stock was pulling back to the halt level, it was pulling back on decreased volume, right? So from a technical standpoint, it looked pretty decent. Fundamentally, strong catalyst, right? Shares are rallying on FDA rare pediatric disease designation in regards to cancer. That's a good press release. IMMX, low float stock, high relative volume. Again, looking at those technicals, the halt out of the gate showing a lot of strength and a lot of demand from buyers, the strong gap up, the decreasing volume pullback, showing me that sellers are being depleted. I was buying at 8. I wanted to get in at 770. I knew that I was 30 cents away from my perfect entry. So instead of taking 1,000 shares, I took 250 shares because I knew I was 30 cents away from my perfect entry. So knowing that I was 30 cents away from my perfect entry, I knew I couldn't get 1,000 shares. I knew I shouldn't get 500 shares. So what did I do? I'm taking an extra 30 cents of potential loss, right? Stopping out at 750, at 770, I'm okay with 1,000 shares. But getting it at $8, I'm not okay with 1,000 shares. So I have to scale back. I have to reduce my position sizing to take on that extra 30 cents to still get a starter position on INNX because it had the potential. It doesn't work 100% of the time, right? Not every single trade is going to go in your favor. But what do you have to do? Have a plan and honor your plan. Be willing to cut your loss, but make sure you always come into your trades prepared so you're not upset, you're not discouraged, you don't take any kind of unnecessary loss or unpredictable loss. I knew I was going to lose $200 to $300 on that trade. I'm not upset. I'm not blacked out. I'm not emotional because I knew what I was getting myself involved with before I clicked buy. I knew the outcome and I accepted the outcome. Right now, we should not be touching IMMX at this point in time. Right now, we just want to see if it sets on up. That's it. Right now, we just want to see if it sets on up. And I'm going through this and I'm being very, very just disciplined tone, very tough love, not tough love, but just serious because this is a very serious topic. Right now, I want to make sure that we're taking every example, every lesson from the market and turning that into an educational topic, something that we can take. Hey, here was my trade. Here's what I did. Here's some education behind it. Here's what we do. Here's what we don't do. All right. Again, 2022 is a serious year, guys. Moving forward, we're not holding back. We're not letting off that gas pedal. Everything is going to be to help you guys succeed. We have to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to do. And I'm here to lead by example. So right now, I'm down $300, $954. But here's the beautiful thing about trading stocks. Doesn't matter how much you're down or how much you're up at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. What matters is how much you're up or how much you're down when you walk away for the day. We're not done trading until 4 o'clock. Our day is not done until we shut down. So right now, there's still so much opportunity in the market. It only takes one great trade to take that loss away, to put you in the green so you can call it quits for the day. We just have to be disciplined and patient. What we cannot do is be like, we're down a little bit. Let's go find a trade to make that back, because you will just dig yourself a bigger and bigger and bigger hole. You will just dig a bigger hole if you're hunting for the next trade to make up that loss. Sit back. The trade will come to you and you will make up that loss. So right now, we're just kind of sitting back here on IMMX. PEAR I saw was halted, team. I saw PEAR hitting the leaderboard was halted. BTIG initiates coverage on Pear Therapeutics with a $12 price target. We are holding above 875, and we know 875 is just one of those solid levels of support and resistance for these penny stocks here on PEAR. So let's see if this stock is just simply pulling back. Nice big pop, nice consolidation before the breakout, pulling back. Let's see if PEAR is going to be able to stay above 850 here on PEAR. Let's keep this one on watch here for a couple moments. And someone on TikTok says, you literally just explained how I blew up an account last year. Revenge trading is how 90% of traders blow up accounts. That's how I blew up accounts. Revenge trading. Taking a trade, it was a loss. I wasn't prepared. It was a big loss than what I expected. I got really frustrated, started getting blacked out. I start over trading, not taking good trades, just trading to make the loss back, just to dig myself a bigger hole to blow up an account. So what's one thing that you can do to prevent the over trading out of emotions? Being prepared. Because if you're prepared and you know what your loss is going to be on a trade and you take a loss, you're not upset. Why are you not upset that you took a loss? Because you accepted the fact that, hey, if I click buy, it could be a loss. And I'm okay with this loss. Oh, it's a loss, but I'm okay with it ahead of time. Why are you going to trade out of emotions? Why are you going to revenge trade? You're not. You're going to remain calm, cool, collected. You're going to be able to remain patient and disciplined and sit back and wait for that opportunity to present itself, guys. So right now I am watching PEAR. PEAR pulling back to that 850, trying to get a little bit of a bounce here on PEAR. Back above 9, we could see a quick little pop here on PEAR. I did give it a quick little go there off the dip, but it wasn't bouncing as hard as what I was expecting to see it bounce. So I went ahead and just closed that position very, very quickly for a negative $40 because I didn't see that bounce through $9 up to 10 like I was expecting to see right when it hit that 850 level. We've all been there. We've all been there. I think at some point in our trading career, we've all revenge traded, and no good outcome comes from it. Nothing good comes from revenge trading. Nothing. So what we have to do is if something happens, right? We're frustrated, we're upset, we feel those emotions becoming heightened. Walk away. Walk away from your computer for 5 minutes. Get a breath of fresh air, disconnect, and collect yourself. Come back with logic. Come back with structure. Come back with a game plan. You will succeed in the stock market. You will succeed in the stock market. Right now, I don't really see a lot. A lot of opportunity that I'm absolutely in love with, right? Not really seeing anything that's really standing out to me, screaming, trade me, Josh, trade me. I want you to trade me. I don't see any of that right now. I really don't. Sitting back, being patient, team. Really, sitting back, being patient on those hands, waiting for the best of the best opportunity, right? So right now, I think, we could see PEAR just get a random pop of volume back above 9 and see a quick little spike back on up. Like, I'm just watching PEAR because it is bouncing off the 850. It's bouncing off the VWAP. It's retesting that prior breakout level, the prior high's new support. Yeah, it's a $13 price target. Citigroup initiating coverage, BTIG. So, I mean, we could see another little bit of a pop here on PEAR. It's been halted at least 2 times. We do have some volume. It is up 40%. Just looking to see if traders move into this above 850 and just to see if it goes on a quick little spike. But right now, not looking all that great. So right now, penny stock slow. XERS kind of chopping around a little bit, right through that $3 level. Nothing clean, nothing consistent. APLT Nothing clean, nothing consistent, nothing with AL or AFI, nothing right now with GNPX. I mean, GNPX trade was out of the gate, right? It broke above 160, came back down, retested. It already hit your 174 first target, right? So you already had an entry at 160. You already had a first target hit. You would have been stopped out on your remainder. Because remember, if you take an entry and you hit first target, you always bring your stops up to break even, right? You would have been stopped out at break even if you would have traded it that way. If you would have went in and all out, you're already out. But if you went in, you took half, brought stops to break even, that trade is now done. We got to sit back and be patient and wait for the next setup here on GNPX. Here goes IMMX here. Back above that 770. Let's see if we can hold 770 now on IMMX. I'm still watching the SPY. I am still watching the SPY here for this to crack on down. This is one of my favorite approaches when looking at the SPY. Big decline, upward consolidation, looks like a bearish flag here on the SPY. I really like what we're seeing here on the SPY, and I do think as long as we stay below 475, I would say 475.50, I think we could start to see that next leg down here on the SPY. So right now, IMMX above 770. That's the level we want to see the stock stay above. We want to see IMMX staying above that 770. That was the halt level. That is that new level of support. We want to see the stock staying above. We do have room back up to those intraday highs of 868 on IMMX. All right. So we do have room back up to that 868, 875 level here on IMMX. As long as we're staying above 770. Watching the SPY for the crack below 475. Looking to see if it's going to crack or if it's going to pop back up a little bit here over on the SPY. Again, it's a big decline, right? It sold off pretty quick, pretty aggressively with increased volume as the stock sold off about what? About $2, $3 to the downside. You have this period of consolidation to the upside. I do want to show you guys SPY and show you guys a bearish flag, okay? Just like a bull flag. We know what a bull flag is. A bull flag is a rip to the upside, followed by a period of consolidation on decreased volume, followed by the next leg up, okay? We know bull flags. This is a bearish flag, guys. This is a bear flag here on the SPY. Okay, we have a big leg down, right? We have a massive leg to the downside, a big sell-off here on the SPY down on increased volume, followed by this sideways consolidation in a flag-like formation on decreased volume. Now we're looking for a crack, a break out of this consolidation to the downside here on the SPY, as we do have a slight bearish flag. Again, leg down, consolidation on decreased volume, looking for the sellers to move back in, bringing the stock back down towards around 474 and then 473 here on the SPY. Out of what we can see is a bearish flag here on the SPY. All right, yeah, I completely forgot. I'm still live on YouTube. You guys are very, very lucky. I love you all. Starting off 2022 very strong with 30 minutes of free streaming. Again, I completely spaced. Normally the stream is shut down right at 9:30. I forgot we were still streaming over on YouTube. Happy and safe trading. Be smart. Remain safe in the market. Lock in those profits quick. Again, trade the best, trade smart, trade safe. Everybody over on YouTube. I will see you guys back over here on TikTok tomorrow morning, YouTube tomorrow morning, right around 9 o'clock as we start Tuesday, 2022, baby. Again, have a good rest of your day. Trade the right way. Be smart, be safe, guys. All right, lock in those profits. Have an enjoyable rest of your day, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning.